Hi. It's a very interesting set of cards that have fallen out here. We have the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Loving the Six and the Seven of Wands here. The way it's placed, it's like cupping the situation. There's a situation, cupping the situation. The situation is, it has a lot of tension. I'm receiving a lot of huffing, puffing, not so much in like a loudness, but just in like energy. Like there's a lot of energy going woo, woo, woo. It's based a lot in the mind, and it's based on someone basically being too intellectual and not present enough with what they're looking at. Someone is intellectualizing something so much. They're intellectualizing so much that it's causing conflict and apathy. What will move the thing along is trying to climb out of the analysis paralysis state. Stop thinking so much about it, you and whoever this may be about in your community. Try to get out of your head and more into looking at what the situation is presenting to you. You could be looking at something a lot more hopefully, but your perception might be too pessimistic, too negative, too inaccurate to the moment because of some past pains. We have the Swords and the Nine of Swords. You may be acting from a place of hurt. You're someone you know in the way they're perceiving something. Conflict started at the whim of the mind. I'm receiving assumptions here. Someone making assumptions from past pains, quick ones. This may be someone who is generally used to intellectualizing. There's a lot of swords here. And so this might be likely is somebody who's very smart. And it's from that safety of intelligence that you are sort of causing the state of apathy that's really unnecessary, because you are being offered something. There is something about the situation that really does have a positive to it that you're not going to be able to see because of all of this gunk. Not gunk, sorry. It's just heavy, it feels heavy. It feels so heavy that honestly, there's no looking at it. You're subconsciously avoiding it. We have the Lovers beneath that. The Lovers and the Nine of Wands. 7, 8, and 9 of Wands. And then the Devil. This is a pain that's so deep that, like I said, every time you even look at it for a second, it hurts too much. So you've actively avoided it so much, and you've gotten so good at avoiding it that you don't even know you're avoiding it. So I think what I'm getting, the central energy here to me is this. Because of how you are truly being offered something. There is a gift to this. There's a lesson maybe. But no, there's more like there's a healing. The Devil and the Lovers, there's a healing. I'm getting a separation or a freeing from a toxic cycle, a toxic loop. And this doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be with something that you were deeply codependent on. This could even be it could be a job. It could be a way of living that was so narrow-minded, maybe a hyper-independence that was so narrow-minded and insistent on you have to be able to do this by yourself, that you're now freeing yourself from, and you're opening yourself up to receiving the help that's been there for you. This is the hand of the community around you that keeps saying, reach out when you need me. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always here to help, blah, 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 blah. But you don't trust them because of how used to being by yourself you are, because of how used to disappointment you are. Maybe you have asked for help before, and every time you have in the past, people have been like, oh, sorry, I can't make it. So dumbass excuses. And now you're in this state of being like, well, I just will never ask for help again. And something happening right now, conflict, a bursting of energy. I'm getting a steaming kettle when it goes, yeah. Something like that is being presented to you, maybe an actual external something, sense of conflict is being presented to you to help you see yourself, to help you see yourself, yeah. Look at your shadows and all of that. Okay, so let's get into that direct advice here. Try to be grateful for something. Try to go about writing a list. This is directly quoted from The Magic, who is, I think, Rhonda Burns, the same author of The Secret. She has these daily practices of gratitude, and one of them includes writing a list of things that you're grateful for to someone who you might have a tense relationship with, that you're trying to ease the relationship out with. The idea is that as you practice this gratitude list day by day, your perception, something about your perception shifts. You're able to then look at this cup, lift your sights up and notice the cup, and then get a whole view, a more broader, inclusive view of the situation that doesn't just leave you on the defense or exhausted or alone or heartbroken. Like, it's enough of this. It's enough of it. It's enough. But it has to start with you shifting your sights, shifting the way you think, and really understanding or really surrendering, releasing to the fact that the worst is over. The worst is over. I've been saying this a lot in my readings. We don't seem to believe it. We keep bracing ourselves for more bullshit. And yes, I mean, more bullshit will always come. But the point is that the worst is over because you are strong enough. You are. But this is not strength. Whatever this is not strength. This is defensiveness. This is being on the attack. This is too much in the mind, not enough in the body. Do more practices to get yourself in the body. Gratitude does do that. So daily gratitude lists, maybe not about some tense relationship, about anything, about your life, whatever. Just do it daily so that you can start moving the energy around. Like I said, somatic work, so the body work, massages, exercise, daily walks, tapping into nature. I have added hugging a tree for a few seconds every day. Absolute game changer. No, not any better that this tree is a tree on my childhood home. So it's really changing my life. It's changing my life, and it could change yours. Crying more often might help as well. And there's a sense of possible physical, like actual presented dishevelment, so to speak, that needs to be tended to with a lot of self-care, rest, and like really looking after yourself. Like, look after yourself. Look after yourself. And be willing to face all of that dark stuff. Beneath that, you have the Hierophant. This is not shadows that is unfamiliar to you. It's you. This is all a part of you. You know, it's a part of you. So don't feel intimidated. Don't feel like you're at a dead end, and don't feel like any problem can't be solved, because it's all solvable. Truly. Very tired, huh? This is a very, very exhausted frequency. We have the Four of Swords. Beneath the Hierophant, we had the Four of Swords. We have it here again. Rest, rest, rest. Meditate. Be still, be still, be still. Be still. I don't know if reading the Ten of Swords will be helpful, because that is with the present. It really highlights what is present here and here. And here. Wow, yes, you have the Ten of Swords across decks as well. Oof. I send my love. I send my love. Yeah, I don't think it's helpful to read the interpretation of the Ten of Swords. So I am going to read the Four of Swords instead. Conservation of strength to avoid your vital forces being depleted. A welcome refuge in the midst of strife, solitude, and meditation. Transition period between phases of your life? Yes. Yes. May indicate a need to change the way you think, to see a problem as opportunities instead of trials. Okay, the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope you took note of how obvious the messagings were across the board. I hope you rest. I hope you know you deserve it. And I will see you in the next reading.